afternoon. Welcome to Valley Spotlight. This week we are on location at the Southern Park Mall in the Steel Valley Brew Works.
I've never been here, Bronson. I've never been here.
Bronson's here all the time.
I am here all the time.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
Yes, all the time. I live here.
Do people, here's what I thought, Steel Valley Brew Works, it was another micro craft beer place.
Okay.
Does anyone ever said that to you before?
They have said that.
Okay.
With the Brew Works, we actually do roast our own coffee in-house.
And that's why it's called the Brew Works. It has
Yes.
nothing to do with the beer or anything like that.
And
Correct.
you get like a really good view of what you guys are doing with the roasting as you walk in, right?
That is correct.
So that's really cool to be able to see it. Because sometimes in some of these places you hear that they're, roasting their own coffee, and you never get to see how it actually happens. But that's not the case here. And when you try it, Michael, right?
Yes, we had one. I'm having one now. And it's not my first one. It's fantastic. You can tell the difference, I think, can't you?
Our beans are actually imported from all over the world, and then we roast them fresh in-house.
Yeah. Are you a coffee guy?
I am a coffee guy. I live off of caffeine. I love my espresso. It's kind of a perk of the job.
Yeah, and so you put yours up against anybody else's in the area?
Against anyone. We are capable of roasting 8 million pounds per year. Everything's done fresh in-house. We actually have a satellite stone fruit as well.
Right.
And you guys, a lot of area restaurants, I know that there are some of our friends that we've been able to visit some of the restaurants, definitely get their coffee from you guys because it's sort of like a step above the rest, right?
That is correct.
Yep.
Everything is fresh.
This one is the Nutella something or other. I can't even remember the name
caramel
of it.
in it. I think it's salted caramel in
Yes,
there.
the Nutella salted caramel is correct.
This one is this one on the menu all year long, or is this like some special holiday drink?
That one we have all
staple.
all year long. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, good, Michael. Yours is very manly.
I know. I went with the white chocolate and raspberry combination. It had something sprinkled on there. It's almost like cereals on top or
yes.
something. Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty good.
so good.
You just got through a fantastic Black Friday, didn't you?
Yes, kudos
That is
to you guys.
true.
Your
Can you
first
talk
one
about it?
ever,
Thank
right?
you so much. First Black Friday ever in the history of Steel Valley. We had a local band here. It was our DNA. We're also doing a promotion where if you buy a $50 gift card, we're actually giving away a $10 bag of coffee for free.
Oh, that's good.
That's fantastic. Did you have to get up at 4 in the morning to be here? Were you the evening shift or
I actually
what?
came in midday.
Nice.
So I worked a split shift, but we actually opened the doors at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you believe how packed the mall was?
It is impressive, isn't it?
It was insane.
Like it was hard to even get a parking spot during
Pure
the day.
insanity. Yeah, there was no parking. The doors actually opened at 6 for the mall. Yeah, it was mayhem.
That's awesome.
We're going to give people a tour throughout this entire facility because right now what you're seeing is really just the tip of the iceberg. There's
Right.
so much to do here, even bocce and like the
Yeah.
pinball machines. I'm telling you, my entire family could live here,
Yes.
and we would be the happiest people on earth. Between the caffeine and then the bar, we'll be fine.
They kind of marry the coffee with the drinks. We saw one, an espresso drink that was a martini too.
We have espresso martinis, #1 sellers. We actually pull the espresso shot in our cafe, bring it over to the bar, and have our bartenders concoct these cocktails.
With the
They're
toasted marshmallow and all that
really
stuff.
beautiful too.
That's
Yes.
so good.
You guys are nonstop here, so don't leave us.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got an entire show to get through,
Right.
and we're gonna give people a tour. But Michael, I know you've been waiting for this one.
Right.
It
It was a good get,
Yes,
as they say
this
in the
is a
industry.
good get.
Have you ever
That's
been past
professional.
Medici Museum up in Howland? You've probably seen the sculpting works. It looks like a real human being perched on that ball, but it's
Yep.
not. And we got to pull aside the artist, Carole Feuerman, to talk all about what she's done. And sometimes it's more about the journey than it is the final result.
The first painting I ever made was with shoe polish on my mother's kitchen floor, and she just got, those days they had these linoleum floors.
That was a few years ago when Carole Feuerman was 3. She always knew what she wanted to be, an artist, and even got in trouble for doing her line drawings during class in grade school.
And she said, "You're going to the principal's office." So she sent me to the principal's office, and he thought it was pretty cool. He said, "I do have to punish you, but I'm going to have you give an art lesson to the class since you like to teach so much." I think I was in 5th grade. He said, "But no more figures. Do a dog or a cat." So I did a tiger.
In high school, Carole started selling her work. And even though she was already a budding success story, her parents didn't like her plans to study art in college.
They were so excited that I was becoming an artist that they refused to pay for college and told me never to come home.
Totally cut off by her family at the age of 18, that's when this brave woman got married, had kids, and still attended the School of Visual Arts in New York.
I did continue to do it because I needed the income also. Yeah. And that's why I did illustration and drawings and paintings, because that line drawing really worked out for me, because I started doing op-ed pages with line drawings of the New York Times.
Eventually, Carole got hooked up with a job doing record album covers, thanks to a next-door neighbor in her apartment.
So she says, speak to my father. He has a record company, and maybe he'll give you some record covers to do, and you'll make better money. So I went to speak to him, and he said, well, I have to test you out. I'll give you a sample cover. You're going to do Hugo Montenegro. I'll give you the sample cover, do 2 flamingo dancers. If I can use it, I'm not going to pay you, but I'll pay you monthly tuition. And you'll do album covers for me, as your homework.
Yeah.
So I told my teacher I was really excited, and my teacher hired 2 flamingo dancers, and the whole class did flamingo dancers. He critiqued me. I turned it in. It was fabulous. They used it. It was line drawing. And because I didn't have time to really go into detail, like hyperrealism. And I did a lot of things. I did something for the Rolling Stones. I did Monkey Man as a line drawing. Mm-hmm. And I started getting a lot of jobs.
She was doing so well, she graduated 2 years early. And the next step was for Carole to get her own art show at a gallery, which is harder than it seems.
And I couldn't get a gallery. Here I was doing so great in college. They graduated me early. I was making money as an illustrator, but when I wanted to put my art in different art galleries in New York, which has the best ones, they weren't looking at women's work.
She changed what she was doing then. She put those illustrations on the back burner and started sculpting instead.
I would cast parts of my body, from here to here, because then I could put my arm down and I could do the casting right on my arm. And I did a little bit of my hip, and then I had my girlfriend touch my hip, and I did a part of my body like this.
Maybe a little risque at the time, but a friend in Fort Worth had a gallery and offered Carole her big break, finally her own show.
I walked in, I was all happy, excited, and she says, I have some really bad news, but Fort Worth, Texas isn't appreciating this kind of art in the Bible Belt. You are a Jewish girl from New York showing erotic work in the Bible Belt. I feel really bad, but we're taking the show down after the opening. Mm-hmm. Nobody went to the opening except the janitor.
Another door slammed in her face. But like every great creator, a new inspiration came her way.
I don't give up. That's just me, especially with the art, because I love art, and it's always been my saving grace. It's always been there for me. Mm-hmm. The more I put into it, the more I get back. I said to myself, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do sports figures. Everyone loves sports figures. Nobody's going to lock me out. I'll do a hockey player, and I'll do a roller skate, whatever I know I'm going to do. One day I was sitting on the beach, and I saw this girl coming out of the water, and she looked so cool. She had water streaming down her face, and she was walking forward, like this. And I went like that, and I could fragment her with my hand. I was only doing fragments. And I said, that's it. I'm going to do a swimmer coming out of the water, coming through the wall that hangs on the wall, like a painting, but a 3D swimmer. And I did my first swimmer.
She got another show, 3 weeks this time in New York. And the big break, finally, on the last day.
He says, I've been waiting for you almost an hour. I was in the back, now I'm in the front. I'd like to talk to you. You kept me waiting. Do you know who I am? And I said, no, who are you? And he said, I'm Malcolm Forbes. I said, uh-oh, what would you say if I wanted to buy every single piece in the back room? I said, all 13 pieces in the back room? He says, I love them, every single piece, and that swimmer over there. I said, that's wonderful.
That purchase opened doors, and Carole's been walking through ever since. Her hyper-realism sculptures are unique and groundbreaking.
Most of them are epoxy painted with lacquers, and the clothing, the skin, the accessories, everything is painted, even the eyebrows. But the only thing I add is eyelashes, sometimes a hair or two coming down. Mm-hmm. But there's no real clothes. Mostly they grow out of my experiences.
Yeah.
I don't know what the sculpture's going to look like. I know what the feeling is like to persevere, or to try to have balance in your life, or to try to meditate and be calm. You know, I can speak through my work because each of my pieces, although they're a swimmer, they're more than a swimmer. They look like swimmers, but they're basically stories about life and things I've gone through.
Carole has revolutionized the industry and raised the ceiling for female artists everywhere. The millions of dollars in sales says one thing, but Carole says this.
You don't know how long you're going to live. Try to do something that you love. You don't have to do it full time like I do, but if you don't follow your dreams or do what you love, if you keep putting it off, you won't be happy. So you should try to, do that for yourself. And you never know. You never know. You could become an overnight success if you keep at it for 50 years like I did.
You got 10 more in you?
I got 50 more.
And there you have it. Like one of the just smashing glass ceilings over and over, not just for female artists, for any artist out there.
And she started at such a young age,
Right.
sort of like, finding her path and not listening to the no's.
Oh, exactly. She
And the
believes in herself.
creativity on different levels. Album covers to then being able to create that.
Unbelievable.
Good for you for meeting Carole.
Wonderful lady.
I'm a little
Wonderful lady. She
jelly
likes
right
her
now.
coffee too. She said so. So.
Well, she would fit in right here,
Yes.
and then maybe we would take her to Wahaka.
Yes, finally an update, right?
A big update.
People have been asking.
People have been clamoring. People are wondering when this place is going to open. I sit down with Mark and introduce you to yet a new member of the staff.
Okay.
You might know him.
Oh, be right back. Thursday, December 8th, one night only, Staying Alive, the ultimate Bee Gees tribute band, will be live on stage at the Robbins Theater. All the sights and sounds of the classic Bee Gees hits, Night Fever, Jive Talkin', How Deep Is Your Love, and so many more. Get your tickets at the box office or at robbinstheater.com. The definitive Bee Gees tribute experience, Staying Alive at the Robbins, December 8th. Don't miss it. Valley Spotlight is once again teaming up with Galt Heating and Cooling to heat up your holiday season. That's right. If you know someone who needs a new furnace, now's your chance to help.
To nominate someone to win a brand new Lennox furnace, just visit valleyspotlight.com or galtheating.com. Share their story with us and help us make this holiday season extra warm.
The winner will be announced on Valley Spotlight at 4 p.m. Sunday, December 18th on the Valley CW Network.
Happy
holidays, everyone.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight. Today we're at the Southern Park Mall at Steel Valley Brew Works.
Right, just across from the ice skating rink. The soccer fields are out there, and you'll see it when you come in. And they have a huge New Year's Eve party. We'll tell you about that in a little while, too.
But first, drum roll, please. We finally get a look inside of Wahaka and the progress that this team has made. Chef Mark Canzanetta and his slowly growing team. Mike, when you see some of the interior pieces, you know it's coming close, okay?
Okay, I can't wait.
If there was a drum roll, it would be rolling. If there was a drum roll for you guys and this project, Mark Canzanetta, Junie, Mike, we'll get to this fine gentleman right here in just a moment. We've introduced you before, but Mark, people are waiting. We are sitting in Wahaka.
I know.
Right now,
I can tell you we're this far away from the finish line, but it doesn't seem like it's going as fast as we want it to. Just, a lot of things post-COVID issues that we've had to deal with. From construction delays, design delays. nobody's fault. It's just the world we live in now. So we're getting here, Howland. Trust me when I say it, we're getting here.
The last time that we sort of shared some of the pieces of the puzzle with people, there wasn't much to show, but now kitchen equipment is here.
Yes.
Some of the mural design stuff. When you guys walk in,
They've started the patio outside.
yeah.
So it's getting there. I mean, to me, this is going to be from the dark corner to the light corner. We're really going to just light this corner of Howland up, and I think it's going to look great during the day, great at night, and you know the best thing, it's going to have amazing tacos. So
It's the best of the best, and I know, Mike, you are feverishly putting all of the menus and all of the descriptors into making sure that people can order whatever they want, however they want it. But
Yes.
the team is growing, right?
It is growing.
And it
Yeah.
is good, right? We have a little by little
Yeah.
by little. We'll get to how, if you want to join this team in just a moment, we'll give you the information on that. But it is nice to welcome a familiar face for us.
yes,
Right?
very much so.
Mark, you want to introduce everybody?
This is my son-in-law, Juan Serrano, and he has just signed to be aboard with Wahaka Taco, and we couldn't be more excited to have him on board. Highly energetic, amazing personality. He's been out of the Valley for a while, but he just moved back to the Valley this past year, so he's excited to raise the new family. And Gina, my daughter Gina, and then the two babies are just amazing. Well, Sevion is not a baby anymore.
He's a big boy.
He's a very big boy at 3 years old. But Nina's just the sweetest little thing, and we're just so happy to have her as a new addition to the family. Yesterday was a special day.
Congratulations, you
Yeah,
guys.
in a lot of ways.
For-
And congratulations to my sister Angela for just getting engaged.
So many great, wonderful moments to be thankful for,
Yes.
especially around the
A
holidays.
lot of blessings.
But, Junie, you have a lot of people that want you and want you on your team. Why this one? Why here? Why now?
Well, there's no better time than now. I'm back. I've been in the industry for better part of 20 years. So I figured if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it with family. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good environment. You have a lot of experience between Michael and I, and years upon years of experience from casual foods, branded theme restaurants. I would call this a casual branded theme restaurant because that's what we're trying to create here at Wahaka Taco.
And I know that you guys have traveled to Mexico together before, so obviously you guys have an appreciation for all those flavors. And Mike, to see the team grow as well as the menu, people that want to join this crew, it's pretty easy for them to apply, right?
It is.
Can you tell me?
Right now, ad out on Indeed.
Okay. All right. There's lots of different
and
things.
the
that
process
people
was
can do.
really easy with the technology package that we have with it. Makes it really easy. So I mean, we're looking for what's some of the cute names that you picked out, Lauren?
Oh my
Slushy
God.
slingers.
Slushly slingers
Wait till
to
you
taco
see
artists.
The taco artist. Oh, what did the taco technician?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's some.
Taco traffic controller.
Yes. That's the person that makes sure that the
Carry out
drive-through is going to be like,
And then the people bagging.
Yeah.
methodical.
All kinds of fun. It's going to be a fun place to work in. It really is.
Yeah.
It's really the transformation of this building that had been a landmark downtown, and then their satellite here in Howland for 25 years. But I think what we've done to the building, and we have a great owner of the building, Harm Andrews, that's just been super supportive during this whole construction project that's gone on for a little extended period of time. But we're getting it there. We're almost there, Howland. Almost there.
We're not going to give you an exact date, but just know it's just a matter of days, if not weeks, and we're
Yes.
just rolling with the punches.
Plus, I leave for Cabo in the morning, and that's going to be, that always excitement when I come back from Mexico. Always excitement. So I've been going there for 30 years. So that's why Wahaka is going to be here. It's because my, part of my culinary heart's in Mexico.
Sure is.
So,
Mark, have a wonderful trip.
Thank you.
Junie, welcome to the team. Mike, just
I'll
keep
try not to burn down the building.
just keep
it's insured.
rolling along. And everyone, don't worry. Tacos, burritos, enchiladas, the best of the best. We'll be here soon.
Oh, how nice. And there will be some seating in there, a little bit, so
little
people can
bit.
sit down. And outside too, once the weather breaks. But
Yeah, and how about the tiger?
wow, is that for Howland?
It is for Howland.
Oh, okay.
It is a part of that whole dynamic that they're right there next to the high school.
Cool.
And it's going to be beautiful, and the food is going to be outstanding. So it looks like December, definitely December. We're
All
inching
right.
our way closer.
Well, it is December, so this will be good.
I know.
Another interesting musician came to town.
Yes, and our friend Scott Ostalosh with Voices for Autism introduces us to someone that we're just lucky to be able to know now.
I am flesh and blood, not a number. I am not like another. Find a way to become one. Walk into the clearing, the sounds of words I'm hearing remind me that we are one.
You know, music is should be transcendental, right? It has a language of its own, and it can connect with you in a way that you don't expect. So every audience is different, every show is different, but with special needs people, I always feel like I get an even stronger reaction, because everything is elevated. You know, their perception is elevated, and I don't necessarily think that I perform any differently than I usually would, but the energy that I'm feeling, because it's all about energy. You know, when you're performing and you're communicating with the audience, the energy that you get back from the audience is fuels the energy that I put out.
How neat.
Thanks, Jann.
They get some talented folks over there, don't they?
And the way that he explains it when they're, relating to music, I think that's,
Oh, it's
something that we're
so
not thinking
interesting.
about.
So interesting. You up for a little bocce?
Always.
Really? Do you
I'm
want to play?
so glad you asked.
All right, well, let's go to break and we'll set up somewhere else and we'll have a little game.
I played every summer in the backyard, okay? I want you to know
It's in
that.
your blood. Be right back.
A Christmas tradition for over 30 years is now back live on stage. Join over 100 singers, dancers, and Little Rascals for Miracle on Easy Street, December 16th through the 18th at Powers Auditorium. Tickets call 744-0264 or online at diorpac.org.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysoldit.com.
We've weathered our way through 75 winters. Let our service and sales staff help you weather the next storm with peace of mind and the right equipment. Before you know it, the snow will fly. Do yourself a favor and get to Dew Cut before the inventory of our Toro snowblowers blow away. The Toro Power Max for that heavy-duty job. The extra edge makes the job easy. And the Toro Power Clear model is simple and quick to use when Mother Nature just won't quit. We've got units starting at just $529.
Hi, this is Elfie in the Metro Monthly Elf. I'm here to tell you about all the cool stuff you'll find at the Metro Monthly store. We have hoodies and sweatshirts and clothing for Dad. We have posters and aprons and messenger bags. We have boots Belle I adore, plus t-shirts and caps. We have framed prints of downtown, plus note cards and maps. We have big sizes, small sizes, and plus sizes too. We have cool stuff for Grandma and cool stuff for you. So stop by today, and please don't delay. Our workshop is humming. The store's up and running. We're here for this season, your holiday store. So shop Metro Monthly for all this and more.
Oh, hold on. We're getting the hang of it.
All right, we are. Welcome back to Valley Spotlight
Right.
at Steel Valley Brew Works,
Go
right?
ahead.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of valleys in there, but
Yeah.
we're hanging out here on the bocce courts, and from one turf to another turf on the other side of town. Wait till you see athletics.
Okay, I can't wait.
All right,
Let's
take
go
a look.
inside. Whoa.
It's hard to miss the athletics complex located off Route 7 heading south into Columbiana, Ohio.
We have about 46,000 square foot total, so our strength and fitness center is about 3,000 of it. About 3,200 square feet in our cage room that has a lot of technology in it, and then we've got about 30-some thousand square feet back here in the field house that has the courts and the field.
It might be easy to miss, however, why this massive sports complex even exists. But as you walk through this vast and specialized space, dedicated to almost every sport imaginable, you might be able to feel the reason.
We felt like it was a need, and again, it was a passion project for us, so it's kind of like, you know, 2 in 1. It wasn't just filling a need, it's like, what would we like to do? You know, you get one shot at life, right, and you got one opportunity at it, so felt like it was something that we could enjoy and the community could enjoy.
The family who put their minds, hearts, and passion for athletics together is the reason. You see, Sean Wardle and his wife Michelle were both raised in families who valued the dedication it takes to succeed on and off the field or court or mound or track, or, well, you get the picture.
It's a culmination of many years of conversation and dreaming, and athletics have played a very prominent role in all of our lives, so it's been pretty awesome to be able to bring it to reality.
Sean and his brother Barry were all-stars in football, basketball, and baseball. Michelle and Sean met while in college, both there thanks to cross-country and baseball scholarships. And the love of sports was handed down from Richard and Michael Wardle, who still continue to play in various adult leagues right here in this very space that they built with their children.
Well, first of all, we were blessed to be able to make it happen, but I think just the timing worked out well with my dad retiring and then my uncle retiring, and then, you know, me being in an inflection in my career where I could maybe take a chance to come over here and do this. So it just really came together at the right time.
That dream has evolved into one of the largest sports and practice facilities in the region, which also boasts a lengthy list of impressive technology.
The technology that we put into it we felt was a key differentiator. So in the baseball, softball world, we have Hit Tracks and Rapsodo, both of which will allow you to track your metrics and those types of things. In our swing suites, we bought what we felt were the top of the line golf simulators that allow golfers to get better at their game. Even our scoreboards are Bluetooth, so you can kind of operate them from your smartphone, so anybody can come in and score a game if they were, you know, renting the gym or what have you.
Even the weight room has a program called Perch to help with weight training velocity, aka how easy it is to do a rep. And then it all just kept getting bigger and better.
Just the turf, like you see behind us there, just for field sports, that was kind of more near and dear to our hearts, at least in the recent history. But then we started thinking about how the revenue would look different times a year if we didn't have courts. So then courts started to make sense, and then it was like, okay, well, what's different and unique? And if we had golf simulators, you know, give maybe the parents something to do. And then it was the gym and saying, okay, well, if they can go work out when their kids are here, and the kids can work out when they're here. So it just kind of evolved over time. So we just continued to add to the idea, I guess, and this is the final product.
And to be able to train for anything and to deliver a positive attitude in the end is really the winning feeling the Wardle family hopes for this generation and the next.
I like the fact that that's what they like to do, and they're starting a business in a field where they like to do it.
Exactly, and then it doesn't feel like work at all.
Right.
But for people that do want to go out there and visit athletics, just go to their website, and then you can either rent space if you're a team, if you're a coach, or really train for anything there. And of course, the gym is open. The swing shop, if you will, like to work on your golf swing.
Yeah.
Sabina and I we really made some progress that day.
I bet you did.
We most certainly did.
All right, we're going underground.
Are you?
Yep, Kelly Warren and I.
How far?
We have a lot of finished basements. Now we're going to show you one that's not finished.
Like the one that I grew up with.
Right. It's still, yeah, me too. Still pretty impressive though. Welcome to another edition of Home Advantage with Kelly Warren. I don't know if we've been in finished basements
Yes.
before. We haven't really come to one that is unfinished, but this is very nice.
Yes, I love a basement. Like the beauty of a basement, you got to see like the guts of the house.
Yeah, and is it one of the first things you should check if you're looking into an older home?
It really depends on my clients. If the buyers want to see like the prettiness of the house, then we go everywhere else first and you end up in the basement last.
Okay.
But if you're somebody who is just, let me see it, straight to the basement, I say a basement's always a deal maker or a deal breaker, not a deal maker. Like if it was paved in gold and you hated the rest of the house, you're not going to buy it.
Right.
But if it's got a bowling wall or some major issue and you love the rest of the house, you're probably not going to buy it. So
yes. Well, let's talk about some of the things you look for. Like your eye is different than our eye when you come down a basement. So what are you looking for when you walk in, the trouble signs maybe that you see?
Well, odors, right as you start to go down the
one.
steps, you can smell if there's water or if there's mustiness or even sometimes if there's a leak, a gas leak or something, you can smell those kind of things. And then once you're in the basement, you want to look for signs of shifting foundations and cracks, and normal settlement cracks are completely normal. Houses age, we expect to see those things, but major shifting can be an issue. And anything can be fixed depending on how much you're willing to do to it, but for your average buyer that doesn't have 20 grand extra sitting around to do repairs to a house outside of cosmetic things, they're looking for those items.
Let's say, I'm sure this has happened, people have some water damage in their basement. Are you allowed to paint over that and try to sell your house? I'm sure, I know it's not a good idea, but I'm sure that happens, right?
So below ground in Northeast Ohio, you are to expect water. I mean, it's going to happen, right? The sellers fill out a property disclosure, so they would say, we get a small trickle in the northeast corner, or we get heavy, puddles during severe rain, whatever. So they are supposed to disclose what's wrong with the house. Yeah.
But some people want to sell their house,
Well,
right?
they're not allowed to hide it. They're not allowed to cover over it. So sometimes a freshly painted basement, you want to be aware, like, why did they paint it? Was it to cover something up? Or was it just to brighten it up and because they like a cleaner finished look? And so you want to make sure if it's fresh paint and it's still wet and tacky, then that wall probably gets wet.
Makes sense. And in this basement, they even put in a little room there.
Yes.
That's kind of fun.
Use your space. That's what I love about the finished basements. You got to utilize every inch of your home and make it yours and do what you need with it.
But like Kelly says, it doesn't have to be a finished basement in order for you to sell the house. Okay. If you want to learn more about this property on Creed Street in Struthers, you can.
Find us online at kellysoldit.com.
And then one more time with the phone number.
330-717-2689.
See, good stuff. First time. It's not even spooky or anything down here, right? It's a basement edition of Home Advantage. Not one cobweb.
Not even one.
Like when you walk through my basement, you turn into like a ninja, like you're knocking out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's in your hair and you're like, wait. That was a wonderful basement. Very nice.
More of that, Kelly Warren and Associates. More of this.
Yes.
In your segment.
You're going outside.
I am. One of my favorite things to do of all time.
Is this skating?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. I can't wait to see it.
It's a little rainy today. That's okay. I'll bundle up.
Be right back.
The Little River Band is coming to the Robbins Theater on Friday, December 9th. Enjoy classic hits Reminiscing, Cool Change, Lady, Lonesome Loser, and so many more. Known for their many chart hits and multi-platinum albums in the 70s and 80s, the Little River Band tickets are available now at the box office or at robbinstheater.com. The Little River Band at the Robbins Theater. Don't miss it.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Only A to Z.com.
Papa Canzonetta's peppers, recipe established in 1975. A family secret is now yours to share with the people who add spice to your life. Choose from mild and hot versions, plus our famous original blend too. They're the perfect punch for any dish, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've got the recipes to prove it. Just follow us on Facebook, order online at papacans.com and pick your peck. Papacans.com, order 6 jars or more and qualify for free shipping. We like it hot. We're glad you do too.
right now what you can see is I've got the insulation down to protect the concrete. I've got the Visqueen, which is a water barrier for when we start adding the water to make the ice. You can see the coils there in the back. Those are all going to get laid down, connected, and we'll have a couple of miles of half-inch piping that we're going to fill with propylene glycol, which is basically just food-grade antifreeze. And we're going to pump that whole system through a 100-ton chiller, and it'll bring the glycol down to about 10 degrees, but constantly moving without freezing. And then I'll set the boards up and just fill it with water.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight, a very special edition. We're out here at the Southern Park Mall. Brian Gabbert. Brian, we're having fun in Steel Valley Brew Works, and now we're all bundled up.
That's right.
For the ice skating rink.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Right, we put an ice skating rink at a mall. How about that?
Those are my two favorite things.
Yeah.
You've got shopping and you've got skating.
You can do it all right here at Southern Park Mall.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. So it is officially open, and I know that there are some other rinks around town. This is real ice, and for skaters like me, it makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's great out here. It's a little chilly, but that's the way it's supposed to be when you skate.
Yes,
you want it to be cold.
It most certainly is. It keeps you alive.
Yeah.
So give us the 411 on everything that we need to know out here for people that are coming out, pricing, all that stuff.
Okay, well, the easiest way is to get it off our website. SouthernParkMall.com has all the information. But I can tell you, you can come on out. You can rent skates if you don't have your own. They're $4 to rent the skates, $10 for children, $12 for adults. Skate as long as you want. And we've got all kinds of events planned out here through the month of December. You can skate with the princesses on Monday nights.
Aww.
And then on Wednesday nights, we've got horse and carriage rides that go all the way around the circumference of DeBartolo Commons.
Oh, so, how absolutely wonderful. And it's about making memories. Even if you're not the greatest skater in the whole world, just something about putting them on, getting out of your comfort zone and having a little bit of fun outside, especially when most of us are cooped up inside.
Absolutely.
I think that's like
You've obviously skated. I was watching you, but we've had people out here that I'm pretty sure that might have been their first time ever on skates. So you can, whatever your skill level is, we've got the perfect place for you.
I always get so excited when anything of work involves ice skating, and I woke up this morning like a kid on Christmas morning. My husband was probably like, "Why is she in such a good mood today?" It's because I get to strap these things on and come have some fun like when I was a kid. And you guys have wonderful sponsors. I'm seeing Sweeney, of course. You know, I know them all right.
Sure. Yeah.
And Steel Light, a huge sponsor of our show, making this possible for us. And you guys, from our hearts to yours, thank you for sharing the stories with us. And we've had a wonderful year with you guys.
Absolutely. We've loved having you be a part of what we're doing here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna warm up. Is that okay?
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Let's go warm up.
Okay.
And let's go skate around. Let's get the heart rate up, and then we'll go back inside. So let's skate around. Woo, let's go.
Well, we wanted to show you this.
Right, we could not let the entire year go by without making sure that we went back out and visited Jacob Latessa. Yes, remember him from the Halloween display? Well, this is the Christmas display.
He's transitioned to Christmas.
Yes, and he does that so quickly. He does it so quickly, and there's so much to look at. And if you drive past, if you're coming down South Avenue going towards Rulli Brothers, that would be going south. It's on the right-hand side. The glow, Mike, from the street.
That's awesome.
It's amazing, and he does this pretty much all by himself. He has storage in his parents' home. He buys all of these inflatables with all the money that he makes to create these magical moments for people.
900 extension cords.
And does
one
all
power
of that,
strip.
right?
Right?
And then, his parents are so supportive, and of course, the power bill.
Right, I was going to ask you about that. He said that last time, right?
Right, that's okay. They handle it. They handle it. But this is your chance to go and check this out, especially before the holiday season, sort of passes us by.
Yeah.
You're going to want to see this.
It's my buddy does this. He'll the day after Halloween, he'll go buy a bunch of Halloween stuff. Or the day after Christmas, he probably goes. Jacob probably goes and buys more Christmas stuff.
I would think so.
Yeah, to put all that stuff up.
I don't even know how many there are. There are hundreds of inflatables, thousands of lights, and we're just lucky that he continuously does this year after year.
Good
and
job,
he's
Jacob.
only 17.
He's setting the bar pretty high for himself.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
All
And
right.
he was so kind. He sent me a happy Thanksgiving text message. He's
Wonderful.
just a nice kid.
I root for him.
Me too.
That's good.
Me too.
All right, what's next? Break time, or do we have anything else before we go?
No, we're gonna go out to Angiuli's farm market.
Oh, well, let's do that right away.
If you don't have if you have somebody on your gift list that you can't figure out who to, just call them because they'll make something nice. I might do that for your gift.
That'll be nice. We need some new baskets at the house or whatever with fresh greens. All right, Carl, take it away.
The holiday season is upon us, and I don't know if you are like me. Sometimes you look at your list of friends and family,
Right.
and you really, you have no idea.
No idea.
But you want to get something useful that they're going to enjoy. And let's face it, gift cards are one thing, right?
Yeah,
I know you guys
I
have
mean-
gift cards here. I'm not taking anything away
No,
from it.
but
sometimes just putting yourself in their shoes, what they like to enjoy with a cup of coffee,
Yes.
what they like to enjoy with a glass of wine, what they will never buy for themselves because it's just a little extra.
Little extra.
As I'm holding this giant thing of prosciutto, patting it so lovingly. I love what you guys have done with the gift ideas this year, Carl. The baskets are beyond.
Yeah, so we, like you said, there's that person, everybody has that in their lives.
Yeah,
a
or
friend,
several.
family, co-workers, don't know what to get them. Yeah, gift cards are okay, but let's say, let's do something different. And we're here. We've got all kinds of unique ideas that the girls have been doing. Like, as you can see, the prosciutto in the bucket. That's
Sign me up for
that's a good
prosciutto
one.
and cheese in a
cheese.
bucket all day, every day.
Yeah, and so, we're taking orders for gift baskets. There's no really one way. You tell us what you're looking to do, and we'll make it for you, and we can do one, we can do 100. You want to spend, $10, $15, okay? Or if you want to spend $150 or $200, we can make it. We don't have one specific. We'll mix it up, and we'll tell you, what would you like? That's
What would you like? And yes, if you're doing, like you said, the price points can obviously go up, but think about it. This is something that the entire family can enjoy. You can do the sweets and the cookies for the kids who maybe, don't get to see these kinds of sweets or these kinds of cookies, but maybe once a year. You've got people like my husband who is obsessed with olive oil.
Olive oil.
Right?
Balsamic glazes. Everybody loves this garlic expression salad dressing with a little bit of Italian sun-dried tomato, and then you got pieces of candy in there, so.
It's really every time that you move something, you're going to see something else that maybe I'm seeing the espresso. I'm thinking, my gosh.
Yeah, espresso in this one. A little bit of tomato sauce, a little bit of Angiuli garlic, and so yeah, all different great things, and
that's going to keep on giving through even the holidays.
All the way through the winter months, pastas, and
you're never going to go wrong with adding a few of the essentials of the stuff that you just ruin because you're not paying attention like me. But yes, if you just say the word pasta, they can do something. If you say the word cheese, they can do something.
Yeah.
If you say the word Italian sweets, they're going to put together something for you that is really quite exquisite for the holidays. And just because, it maybe doesn't look like the market is open, people are encouraged to call you guys, place the order, and then come and pick up.
Yeah, we're on limited winter hours now, fall winter hours. We are open, but just call, double check. During the weekdays we're here, no problems. Just call us at the Farm Checker Facebook page.
Or just come on in and grab a bucket and fill it yourself.
Yeah.
You can have
we'll reset it for you.
You can have all the fun filling the buckets, and then they'll make it look pretty, which I think is your staff out here, your family.
Yep.
They make it look so easy and so good. And Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry
Happy
Christmas to you
holidays,
guys.
and to all the girls.
Yes.
And I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful few days, maybe off for you guys.
Yes, it will be.
Is that okay?
Yes, it will be great. Once we get through the holiday season, we will be closed.
They deserve
Till spring.
a little bit of a rest before all the planning has
So-
to start, in a matter of days.
Yeah, minutes.
Thank you, Carl.
You're welcome.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started, because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy, and I wanted to know, how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin. And that's where Salt Me was born.
History is like a window into the past. In my History Press trilogy, Lost Youngstown, Historic Theaters of Youngstown, and Hidden History of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, learn little-known facts and interesting tales from our storied past. All three are available at Barnes & Noble, fine local retailers, and Amazon.com.
Pets are part of the family, and at RC Compounding, their pharmacists make your pet a priority.
Pain management is a big one with animals, especially if they have cancer or like end of life. They're unable to take tablets or capsules, and we're able to customize it into a solution that an owner could administer pretty easily without, difficulty of having them swallow a tablet or capsule if they're not able to.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight at Steel Valley Brew Works here in Boardman at the mall, Southern Park Mall.
We're hanging out in the pinball area.
Which
is better than any pinball area I've ever been to.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. What'd you do? Did you have a goal during COVID? Like, I was going to lose some weight and get into shape. It didn't happen.
My goal was to keep the show on the air. Right? And this machine obviously
you have Led Zeppelin talking
supporting me in that. But yes, I didn't learn anything new. I just felt like, just keeping my head above water was good enough.
Well, I met a guy that became a musician.
Just in COVID.
Just out of nowhere. He did it.
It's amazing.
Let me introduce you to Mike Cunningham.
My name is Mike Cunningham, country music artist. 17, don't think that much about life. You just live. I can't say dance around the fire, but sure.
Meet Mike Cunningham. Here he is putting on a live one-man performance at Riser in Boardman.
You give it all, 'cause she got the best of me. She broke my heart, now all that's left of me.
It looks and sounds like he's been doing this for a while, but that's not the case. We only have to go back a couple of years.
I don't think I was sick, but I was just kind of bored and trying to find a COVID hobby, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah. I heard this one song by Morgan Wallen. It's called Cover Me Up, and I really wanted to play it, so I borrowed one of my cousin's guitars, and I went home that night in my room and learned how to play it. It just was a tumbleweed from there on out.
Okay, so that's your first song. How long did it take you to learn it?
Probably like 30 minutes to an hour, I'd say.
Seriously, a whole song?
Yeah.
More songs followed, and then Mike decided to work singing the lyrics in, which is tougher than you think.
I think you could focus on more things when you only do one at a time, but yeah, it's a good time when you do it both together. But I played the piano for a long time, taught myself how to play at a young age, and then I wasn't even expecting to sing along to myself playing the guitar, but once I did and I found out that I could sing a little bit, I hit the ground running, and yeah.
Running, and he hasn't looked back since.
From there, I just started looking up what songs I wanted to play and started playing for a long time, and I just haven't stopped since.
The next step was booking himself to play in front of an audience.
So that was actually not until last summer was when I realized I want to just go do this for people, because I never sang in front of anyone until last summer. So I got a gig at a local restaurant, and then I just kept going. Last summer I got a couple gigs, and I've just been on the roll ever since that.
His role has attracted quite a following. Mike even has a couple originals.
Well, I just released 2 new singles this past summer. And then I usually just do covers, but I do have 2 songs out right now.
Whiskey's had its way with me.
Not bad for a college student in veterinarian school at Long Island University. The vet career is still his number one, but the way it's going, you never know.
I mean, I try to play wherever I can. You know, if word spreads and I get to play at new places, that's the goal. But I just love doing it. Love letting people listen to me.
She got the best of me.
So there you go. Guy's a country western superstar now. He makes his own songs and everything.
How amazing.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. He learned a song in like 40 minutes. On my recorder, I might be able to do it. I don't know. Bronson's back.
Here he is.
We should thank him. Thank Josh for letting us come. Thank Nick for pouring our beers.
Yeah, what do you have there, Michael?
This is, what do we have? Grapefruit. Something with Elvis juice.
The Elvis juice, that's correct.
Yeah, out of Columbus. And you have?
And I have the Great Lakes Christmas Ale, which of course you never know if people are going to have it. Yeah. It's right here. And there's so many other local breweries that are on their list over there. We've got Modern Methods, you got Penguin City. The list is endless.
Yeah, Sasha made our martini drink. Laura made our coffee drinks.
You guys have a very nice staff here.
We do. Thank you so much.
Really do.
Appreciate that.
Kitchen opens at?
It opens up at 3 o'clock.
Every day?
Every day, except for on Monday, we're actually closed.
Okay, very good. So if you're doing your Christmas shopping at the mall and the kids are ice skating and you want to do some adult type stuff, you can come in here and do that.
Come in here. Also on the weekends, we open up for brunch at 11 a.m.
Ooh. And if you haven't had the buffalo chicken dip, you must. I'm just take it from me, you must.
Well, there
Am I
you
right?
go.
It is it's my go-to. I absolutely love it.
Yes, it's super good.
Speaking of adults doing fun things while their kids are doing fun stuff, you can come in here and play a game or 2 or 10. Just get the quarters ready, right?
Right.
I mean,
pool table over there, pinball here, bocce over there.
We got billiards. We got bocce lanes. We also have a bocce league.
Ooh.
So it actually kicked off this past Thursday, but we're looking for teams on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights.
Yes. So if you are interested in joining a bocce league, we have positions available, spots available on Tuesday nights.
and you don't have to be outside or in the weather or
Or
just like
good.
an overhang.
You
Or
can
even
just have-
very good. You could just have
fun.
one of these
Right.
and then you could be even better, or at least in your head you'd be better.
Let's talk New Year's.
New Year's,
Yeah.
yes.
So we got the band. Our DNA is coming.
Correct.
Which secret hints we're going to show them next week, by the way. But anyhow, talk about New Year's Eve night.
Pretty simple, right?
It is simple. It's going to be an absolute banger. We're going to open the doors at 7 o'clock. There's going to be a $10 cover charge, and we are going to be enforcing a dress code.
Oh, very
Okay.
nice. So dress up. You can't wear
Dress up,
wear your sweater vest.
Show up. I like sweater vests are okay.
Yeah, you can rock the sweater vest for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. That's one of those, like, it's like, oh crap, it's New Year's Eve almost. We don't have anything to do. You don't need a reservation.
Nope.
Just pay your $10 and come out. Get a group together. It should be a lot of fun.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks again for
Cheers
everything.
to you guys.
Of course, thank
Wonderful
you so
to
much.
meet you,
Yes.
and really
Likewise.
great to be. This is like my first time being in here. I walked in and I was wowed between the roastery that you guys have on site, the different kinds of coffee drinks that you guys went through. I really couldn't even pick, and now this. So
Yeah, so good.
we're very, very glad to be here.
All right, would you like some Christmas music to get you in the holiday mood?
Who doesn't, right?
Oh my
All right,
gosh,
all right.
yes. 'Tis the season.
Our
Yeah, there
friends
we go.
from Easy Street Productions, we are so thankful for you guys each and every year. And a big shout out to our Ron Flaviano, who is on our team, who plays a very big role in making sure that that message and that team can share everything that they do around this time of year. So Ron, thanks for doing what you do for us and for Easy Street. So we'll leave you guys with this one.
Bye.
Who can forget taking their first sleigh ride? Chances are, if you grew up in the Mahoning Valley, you took that ride down one of the many hills in Milk Creek Park. When we were looking for the perfect location for our next Christmas classic, we picked one of the oldest buildings in the park. Not only in the park, but in Youngstown as well. Pioneer Pavilion. Built in 1821, this sandstone building was originally a mill for processing wool. In the 1830s and 40s, it was converted into a cattle barn and a storage facility for the nearby Milk Creek Furnace. Youngstown attorney Volney Rogers purchased the property for Milk Creek Park, renovating the building in 1893 as a dining hall and a dancing facility, naming it Pioneer Pavilion. Generations of area residents spanning 3 centuries have celebrated social events in this historic landmark. We couldn't think of a more fitting place for this next holiday classic. So grab your mittens and join Caden, Eliza, Jacob, and Rylan Primus and the Easy Street Dancers because we're going on a sleigh ride in Mill Creek Park.
We sing the songs we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace where we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in this world can buy. As I pass around the chocolate and the pumpkin pie, it'll nearly be like a picture print by Korea and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those and ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely when the boys they ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely when the boys they ride together with you. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely when the force they ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Sleigh ride, sleigh ride. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Sleigh ride, sleigh ride. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Sleigh ride, sleigh ride. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up now. Sleigh ride, sleigh ride.
Christmas is a time for closeness, and closeness is what Norelco razors are all about. The shiny new silver rotary razors in cord and rechargeable models with 36 blades, 9 closeness settings, and no gotchas. And the Ladybugs, the ladies' razors that really work. And the Ladybug Salon, a ladybug razor plus 11 grooming attachments. Norelco, even our name says Merry Christmas.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.